Hey guys, it's gonna be a short one this time. I was out all day. Actually had to run down to Hilo Town to pick up my food stamps and my health insurance card. I've actually never been on food stamps before, and so it was a really weird experience for me. Um, I'm just so used to budgeting a certain amount, um, honestly just trying to skimp as much as I can. And oh, what's up, buddy? Oh, dog's got fleas, unfortunately. Um, this is the dog, by the way, in case you guys were wondering what he looked like. Hey, buddy. Yeah, that's nice. Anyway, so suddenly getting a card that had money on it that was specifically for food for me for the rest of the month was not what I'm used to. And I got, I mean, I usually budget so much, but this time I had a set amount and I was like, I don't want to go outside. I'm just going to spend most of it right now because I really want to be able to stay home and not get exposed or risk exposing others if I already have it, etc., etc. Um, so it was just weird. Like, I never had a cart quite that full before ever. Even in other times where I would like stock up for other things, it was a lot. And when I went there, I went to Cost You Less, which is kind of like I guess they buy stuff from Costco and they bring it to this smaller location. And I got there and it was just so weird. There was no, like, there was a lot of things that were missing. My girlfriend wanted me to go get a couple flats of ramen, the instant stuff, and it wasn't there. They had none. So that was really weird. There were some of the cup of noodles type things, but I really don't want the trash. But also, they were just not a good price point. They were the big bowls, so it was like you got 8 of them for like $12 or something. And I was just like, no, I don't need that. So I got a bag of rice. They had a limit of two. I was thinking of getting two, but at the same time, I don't want to hoard. Um, I should be okay with the rice that I have. Um, but yeah, honestly, I was thinking about it. It's like, if everyone takes the limit of two, that leaves none for some people that need it. And so then they might see, having seen none at Cost You Less, they might then panic and go to another location and buy as much as they can there. And that's just a cascade effect. So I was thinking, okay, now I'm just going to buy one. I have some rice here anyway, so I'll buy one bag of rice. I bought a lot of fresh meat that I normally wouldn't be able to afford. I just wouldn't buy fresh meat. So I used the EBT to buy from some fresh meat, which they still had quite a bit of. Got some bacon. Because believe it or not, if I need to make space in the fridge, I can take that bacon, cook it, and cooked bacon lasts a long time. And the grease is useful for a lot of things. I'm getting ahead of myself. So I just got some supplies, and the entire time I wore a half-face respirator, and it was the weirdest thing because I was totally expecting to have people see me and kind of like, oh, standoffish, like expecting a negative stigma, and instead I had a lot of people like complimenting me and like nodding their heads, and I could tell like there was actually a sense of a lot of people asked me where I got the mask, and I've had this mask since the volcano crisis in 2018, so it was like I just had this lying around, and I was wearing this, and it's very bulky. It's very obvious. It's not one of those nice paper masks, that contours your face. It was like Darth Vader over here, or something from Fallout, and people were like looking at me and going, "Nice mask," like not saying it, but like nodding their heads, like, "Good," like glad to see someone's actually wearing masks. So yeah, it was just really, really not what I was expecting. Also, it was really nice because even with the mask on, people consistently, even with my more muffled Darth Vader voice, they consistently gendered me correctly, which was nice. I got mammed a lot. I know that's a meme worthy thing. It's ma'am, but seriously, it is ma'am. So just it was just kind of nice to go out and you know just get things that I needed and just kind of get weird compliments, even though I definitely did not look like I, it just wasn't normal. It was so surreal wearing that mask around and for people to just see you and be like, yeah, that's cool. Where'd you get it? Like that kind of. Who would have thought? Welcome to the 20s. So yeah, I did that. I got some groceries for my girlfriend because she's been helping me out. I like most people, have basically no job right now. I was having an issue from before because of my driver's license, but now it's even more so a problem because everything's shutting down. So I consider myself kind of fortunate that I was able to get food stamps. There was I also when I went to the food stamp office, another story here. They're not letting anybody into the actual home or what's it called? The Department of Human Services. I forget exactly what department it is, but they wouldn't let anyone into the actual build or room. And there was so many people trying to apply for food stamps. Obviously, right now, a lot of people out of work. It made me wonder. It's like, how much is I don't know if SNAP is specifically funded by the federal government because if that's the case, they can. I don't endorse this obviously because it would cause inflation, but they could print more money. If it was coming out of a state fund, though, I'm a little concerned about how long the SNAP program is going to last, or at least at the current allotments that they give to each person. Because if you have, say, 30% of your population, all of us, like you've got we probably have at least 20% of the state on SNAP to begin with, at least. So if you add another 30% because all of a sudden people are just not working, how long will it be until the system gets overloaded? And that, besides for the fact there's no food on the shelves, how long until the actual EBT system ceases to work? And so it was just a question I had because I was just observing there's probably 5 or 6 people that were there waiting with me at the time. But then by the time I left, there was like at least another 5 or 6 people that had come, and it was only maybe 20 minutes. So that's a lot of people if it was not just one group in the day. If it was like that all day, that is a little frightening. So yeah, did that, got health insurance finally again, and we'll just kind of see what tomorrow brings. But anyway, I'm sorry I didn't get to take you along with. I did take some pictures, which I will put on my Facebook. And if you want to find me, you can look up Shauna Hanlon on Facebook. And if I recognize you and you're not creepy, I will probably friend you if you're not already a friend of mine. So, in any case, I hope you guys are having a good day as best as you can. Keeping sane, keeping healthy, and I will talk to you all tomorrow. Stay well.